Greetings, this is Frina Rinamentra. I welcome you to my recap of Critical Role's episode 101. On this episode, while taking place within the this campaign episode, while taking place during while being recited during the campaign during this in the Saga of Belza, takes place many years toward this is Downfall, part 3, the literal last chapter in the story of Aeor before its ruin. And let's see. Tonight we will see not just how the god how this gods brought down the ruin stuff, but how the event how they did it. Not just how they did it, but also what it meant for them to do it, and how it would affect some of the stuff here would eventually bring out the end of the Calamity. To start with, we have a clip.
Hello, everyone. And
actually, before that, real quick, this will be, if you can take a look at the timestamp, this is one of their longest episodes. Over 6 hours of it. It's not the longest. I think that still it's be held by the final episode of Campaign 2, but it's long. It also will contain my longest clip to date, which is well over 20 minutes long.
welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of
But it just had a lot.
nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
We play Dungeons and Dragons! Yeah.
Something seems to be missing.
Sallow beginning tonight, but today's sponsor is Ramen, a new multiplayer 4v4 food fighting arena battler game available for play for free through Epic Game Store. Sam? Okay, so where is everyone?
Matt, Ramen is a game where you fling food in a food fight tournament. So Sam...
Let me guess. Sam is encouraging the cast to fling food at him while you read the copy.
That is absolutely correct. Cool. So let's cut away to the live satellite footage of Sam and the rest of the cast. Lovingly crafted by a small indie team, Ramen lets you battle in a tournament where every weapon is an absurd kitchen concoction. In a distant future, a warrior class of cooks go head-to-head at tournaments across the globe while a broth-thirsty corporate mastermind, Biff Bullion, pulls their strings. Players go against each other as teams of 4, leading to pure multiplayer fun with less stress and hostility. It's customizable and features voice acting by some of your favorite Twitch broadcasters. Pretty crazy. Ramen is out now and is made for everyone. Play it on PC for free on the Epic Games Store. Visit ramengame.com/CR. Nailed it at the
Got
end.
it. Taliesin, why didn't you throw food, Sam?
Do not get pulled by that man's fucking strings. Fuck that.
Fair.
And producers, I promise that you won't have to. You won't have to clean that up.
Yes, you do.
Matt, back to you.
Okay. Well, thanks for sending it back to me. Marisha, you're the first announcement.
I am.
Back to you.
I'm so alone. It's so cold. It feels weird not having people hype up
Tonight!
what I'm saying. Tonight!
It's the
There it is.
final episode!
Yeah, we are now, final episode of Downfall. They talk about the new Mist based show, Moonward. And, Oh, perfect.
Critical Role Downfall. The final chapter.
This feels so intimate.
I know, I'm right here.
What are you guys doing after this? You guys getting food? What's up?
I'd be down for like a nightcap.
That's
For me, a nightcap means a hamburger.
Yeah.
Critical Role
Then a
down.
night bomb.
A night bomb.
I wouldn't use burger as an bomb. I've used chicken nuggets, but
To rocket into troubled unconsciousness, sweaty, kind of turning under the covers. Oh, there's a full hamburger in me.
Feel the bacon grease as it pours out.
The city-state of Aeor. The ruin.
It's me and I can't even go on. Sorry.
And the ruin that was wrought therein. The final installment of the chapter. The gods. Magic itself. The future of Exandria. What came to pass when doom befell the last sky city of the Age of Arcanum?
and then we go to for anyone who needs help with this. Their recap.
Hello, and welcome back to Critical Role Downfall here in our final episode together. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful story. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we have to. We must.
No, we don't have to. Yeah. It's really
We
Here we after
what a joy and a privilege, and let's bring it on home. For those of you watching, thank you for watching with us. I can't even imagine what the little numbers in the lower right hand say about how long this episode is, but thanks for being with us, folks. And with that, we are going to return now
That was a-
to Aeor at the midst of the calamity here in this place and time. For those coming back, the gods have not only infiltrated the city of Aeor, but have infiltrated Exandria itself, a plan decades in the making, while Exandria choked under ash and beset by monstrous hordes of the armies of the gods, both prime and betrayer alike. A plan was hatched to bypass the magical wards of the mighty city of Aeor, for the gods to take mortal form, to pass those boundaries that only mortals could pass. Having arrived in Aeor disguised as humble ground-dwelling mortals bringing food, probably the last thing tethering Aeor to terrestrial Exandria, our gods discovered them and their companions would need to work quickly, that the Factorum Malleus was all but operational. Moving swiftly, our divine protagonists, if we have to wait to find out if the word heroes is appropriate or not. Our divine protagonists discovered the Archmage Cathida Previn, who was working on the Factorum Malleus as part of a secret society of Aeorian Archmages dedicated to helping the prime deities win the Calamity. After all, this is a war between the gods, isn't it? Or are they not so much enemies as family? We also discovered the Obtenebrator engine, and beneath it, the Scribe, an Aeormaton tasked with using the massive obfuscation hiding the city from divine sight to also, in the event of an emergency, broadcast the schematics of the Factorum Malleus across the wide world of Exandria, an insurance policy should the gods somehow bypass Aeor's defenses. Took less than 6 seconds for you to dispatch with that.
Insane. Oh no.
Oh no! All you were like, Brandon, what way are you trying to make us feel? And return now to an extra-dimensional holding chamber, a back room, if you will, of the Ars Elysia, the speakeasy hidden society of beauty / nightclub run by Silaha, aka the Archheart. Within this realm, you now appear, the six of you, Cassida Previn, one of the archmages in charge of crafting the Factorum Malleus, as well as your sister and companion, Arcadia, also masquerading as an Aeorian archmage, one of the two deities to have spent some time in Aeor, along with Zaharsht, Father Milo Kaust, and Tishar. All of you dwell now in scintillating silver light, forming a sort of ovoid sphere, a little bit elongated, twinkling silver strands in all directions. You do not stand on the floor so much as you hover suspended in space here in the middle. And though it is clean and scintillating and extra-dimensional, perhaps you can smell that not very long ago a celestial died here. You have removed the Obtenebrator engine, and thus the gods can see Aeor. You have removed the Aerovox protocol, and thus their insurance policy to disseminate this knowledge has faded. In that engine room, you heard winds kick up outside, omens of things to come. And all that remains is the destruction of the Latimus Princeps, that force keeping the gods physically away and keeping you definitively mortal. That Latimus Princeps has been integrated into and built within the weapon itself. You have one task remaining, but can you agree on what that task is as we enter this chamber and Cassida, standing by Trist's side, looks as Zaharsht coughs blood, and Tishar goes and flanks Cassida on the other side, puts her chin close to Cassida's shoulder.
Wondering why this mortal, or this archmage is here. Okay, they're wondering what to do. Like, well, her, this is someone who's giving them aid and stuff. But they're in the room with the person that, with those this one considers the enemies they need to be helped with. She knows that everyone in this room is got stuff, but it can tell something's off with four of these individuals.
Have collapsed and fallen to the ground. Some tables are flipped over as you...
Oh yes, as their silence. I mean, silent. Silaha, uh, uh, who known as who is the mortal avatar of the Archheart, gets a call from his speakeasy saying something's going on.
See that, like, everyone is sort of screaming and looking around. You don't see violence, but there's a sudden lurch, and all of the tables in this...
Right now, the Stormlord has unleashed all his winds against Aeor now that he has a target.
Room, slide 20 feet to one.
This is basically like never how we get playing like turbulence. This is like the worst turbulence imaginable.
Inside, the liquor bottles come flying off the bar. You're on the ship in the storm.
Oh.
Dear God. I'm kind of looking. Yeah, literally. Knowing who he's.
You're on the ship in the storm.
Oh.
Dear God. I'm kind of looking. Yeah, literally. Knowing who he's.
100 miles away, you hear. Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Brother is here.
Yeah. I'm like, is there, do I still have my power here? Can I still?
Yes, you do, but you can feel that it's being soured, like something that used to be pure and unmitigated is still coming to you, but you can feel a tenuousness to it as people look at you. You see there's a group of people, an Aeormaton woman is like lifting up her new fiance off the ground who has tumbled with a table. Their group of friends that are celebrating this new engagement are looking around. One of them is like bleeding from a head, is like...
Holy man, yeah. It's this being his space, he kind of creates all those like child safety car seats and stuff like, or not quite car like a constant like those things that make it hard to like for a kid to spill like bowls and stuff to spill. Well, until of course the kid actually picks it up and tosses it, but something to help, basically a counterbalance system, keep it going.
Into gyroscope the entire bar so it stays oriented towards Exandria's gravity as whatever happens outside is happening.
And then suddenly I look to the musicians and I'm like, keep playing, keep playing. And I kind of move away.
Yeah, chorus looks out and says, "You heard the chosen one. 2, 3, 4." And you walk back into the room. Inside the room, real Titanic vibes. Strike up the band. Inside the chamber, you see.
Only you have heard what she has said
Yes.
before, right?
Yes.
And you didn't share that telepathically.
I know, that's what I was just wondering if I should. But I'm nervous
Late
for
that
for.
call now.
By the way, as you turn to walk in, you turn and something from above drops down and descending on a silk rope, Umletta upside down looks at you and says,
Oh, I forgot.
"Where the hell did you all go? It's gotten crazy in here."
We did the job that you were supposed to help us with. Where were you this whole entire time?
She descends a diamond amulet.
Apparently, she managed to infiltrate a meeting between the high mages of Aeor, like the head mages. And the solar and the solar Castriel, servant of the Dawnfather, former servant of the Dawnfather. Is there to rat them out to the mages stuff and reveal his plans, including how they got into the city.
Okay, as I'm holding her hand and just looking in her eyes and just trying to calm her, telepathically, I am going to tell everyone and give them the download of what Cassida has told me.
Gotcha.
Except the betrayers or even the
Well,
betrayers?
I know, because the betrayers are in on this too.
Yeah, I like...
We're gonna look up how. Can you, Nick? Would you do me a favor and look
Can
up
I
telepathic
just-
bonds?
It does
Are there are there Slack channels here?
I know, yeah. We've
It
talked
just
about this
says
before.
it says you forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures, which we increased because we were in a temple, of your choice within range, psychically linking each creature to all the others for the duration.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, the targets can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have a common language. The communication is possible over any distance, though it can extend to other planes.
So there's not a clear ruling. I'm going to say it's a deception check. If you want to try to use this bond that was created in the name of family, and
Yeah, I will say I didn't set up any other Slack channels. I suppose I could have done it twice and had me be the go between, but we're all together here. This is a
I feel like I don't want to make a deception check. I feel like I want to be honest.
hell yeah.
hell yeah. I got you.
At this point, Tris, based on the manners and everything, realizes that this behavior is not a prime. Some of these are not prime, not something you would associate with a prime deity, and realizes there are betrayers in this room. And of course, instantly causing a crisis face of like, what? Like something like I thought they were the enemy and stuff. They try to keep her calm down. She seems to be calm, but then she tries to teleport out.
As you count it, or actually, if you're using a lower level spell slot, go ahead and give me the roll.
Okay. Yeah. What level is? Sorry. Cast spells 3rd level, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So what do I just have to roll?
It's just a charisma check. You're rolling, and I believe right now what you're trying to beat is you need a 14 or higher on the die.
Okay. And with my charisma, right?
With your charisma too, and I'll say because you're still in your temple, you can roll with advantage.
Oh, sweet.
And aren't any... I forget. Wait, hold on. Let me look.
You're adding +5 for your charisma.
Yeah. So I got 18.
18. Okay, you are 1 away.
I'm gonna use lucky.
Or actually, no, sorry, I'm incorrect. Teleport's a 7th level spell. You succeed. On an 18, you succeed. Spell is countered. She is unable to teleport. You see that it is about to... Yes.
I just have my arm around her.
You have her arm around her.
You get. It's clear that it's like the betrayers, the betrayer gods, in the room. Some are getting ready to try to dispatch Cassida. There. They try to keep her calm and to get her to try to tell them like the password to get into the chances ward. However, due to her still not quite sure if they're. Since the idea of trying to work with the betrayers is something very foreign to her, she uses detect thoughts, but instead of reading it, she uses it to send out her thoughts to tell them that the password is Aurora Rex. I'm just saying, I'm glad Brennan's running this. You know, there are members of the criminal class who would not have made such a dignified password. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. By the way, there it is kind of awkward. What's her name? Amira, being the avatar of the Matron of Ravens, can relate with her very well because she used to be something like her, like a high mage of a flying mageocracy or something like that. Former world. Mm-hmm. Uh, Despite everything having this and stuff, and the shock of learning that all her work to help them defeat the Predator it may not be useful as they're turning the truce. Uh, but Kessa still seems to want to help them. Though, unfortunately, as the conversation goes on, the betrayers realize that this person who worked on who seemed to be still a god worshiper, yet worked on, was one of the primary minds behind the Factorum Malleus, and figure how would this be? And from the girls, they realize that this one wanted to turn this on the betrayers. There too. As they're trying to keep the conversation down, she notices Cassida notices Silaha and identifies him as Selena's construct.
Sorry to interrupt, but you do know that there is a war going on and getting ready right now. And us trying to explain ourselves to a mortal isn't necessarily going to help or save anyone. She is just one being.
You're Selena's construct.
Oh, here we go.
In the frame.
Oh my. You see, Umleta says, I think that Salaha is right. I'd like to show everyone something if I can. And she dangles this diamond amulet. And you see an image of two Archmagi of Aeor. It's sort of, the recording only really captures, it doesn't capture the physical space they're in, it just sort of captures their bodies and positions. You see there's a tall, scowling man, a mortal wizard, and next to him you see a woman that you recognize as your frame's creator, Selena Arenves. And she's one of the sort of high
The other one is Ademar Cadrell, Prince Chancellor of the Prince Chancellor of Cognizance. Yeah. It shows him the conference. It tells of it shows the Akasha approaching them. And question why it's saying the gods have entered. They said, you don't get our precept can defend against any transformation they have to turn immortals off. It can disturb. No, you don't understand. They didn't transform. They made and groom out. They have not been seen in decades. They've been growing their bodies, their new forms out. They have become mortals temporarily have. After all, what's a mortal lifespan compared to the life of a god, the lifetime of a god? To and basic and all what else was revealed is that as they're discussing what's going on, it's worrying. More proof comes to the fact that in the form of learning of the assault on the Attemperator, uh, as well as the protocol of was it the will now not longer be active, and they realize their prize project is in danger. Meaning that the time for discussing that they gotta move now before they're get too prepared. They do talk about how they gotta make sure they take out anyone with a knowledge of the how to create the vector malice. They point out how well the winds are around to block them. They could still potentially teleport out. Uh, the angel also reveals that he is loyal to, as he says, the truths that the gods bestowed upon them to work with, and that the gods, seeing the gods themselves, so seemingly betray them, is what is causing this betrayal. Um, there, uh, it says then once the vision's done, Cassida tells them that there is another place where the knowledge of the construction of the Factorum Malleus is kept on Genesis Ward in the Genesis Ward her level B9. Scroll batteries. And then begs she then begs them not to destroy the city, like if she can, saying that she could just destroy all knowledge of it, and they can leave the city alone. Uh, I know it's kind of rattled at the idea of destroying knowledge being the goddess knowledge. And it said maybe they could just conflict, but they talk her out of it. they talk about saying that they need to protect. Amira then casts Mislead to secretly do some scouting while not tipping a hand to the betrayers.
As you all exit out through the glass factory,
As on the way out, I'm just gonna hop on top of the bar, walking across. Is there anything local up here?
A few.
Last chance to try. And I grab a couple.
Can I?
Mm-hmm. As they exit the factory that hides the Sleep Easy that that old Uncharted made as a temple. They notice that they look around, and through the eyes of Deirdre, they see that the city, in order to keep it stabilized, has sent out some of their ships to tow it into the correct position.
lurches and reorients. You watch ships attempting to pull Aeor to right itself, just buffeting. The gods can't even physically approach. This is just their wake. And you see a ship. You see, you, you see the ships pulling. One of the ships wheels out and catch it. You see that as it.
It's clear, though, that Aeor's destruction has begun. And like, stuff getting blown off already and stuff.
The factory. So your Raven is seeing this. Your Raven.
Oh, I guess my Raven's probably like, what the fuck? How is it even still flying?
Well, you see that your Raven has closed its wings and is just shooting over the city. But as it does, you see that a gust of wind will catch it and bring it back. And you feel in this moment the sort of chaos unfolding all around you. You see there are a couple places there, like a mage, like with a whole thing of scrolls, like runs out from a doorway and calls back inside, like hanging onto the wall, goes like, "Stay inside, batten everything down, use what you can." Casts fly on himself and takes off into the storm with this thing of scrolls, trying to escape with some kind of knowledge. And you see it's like fly. This is like maybe like a 20th level mage. You know, you see protections, mirror images, counter spells. He's casting like control weather ahead of him, and you see this staff ahead of him as he's attempting to move the clouds back. And suddenly there is a crack of thunder, and the staff is loosed from his grip and plunges through his chest, impaling him, vanishing, splintering with the force of wind itself as he tumbles out of the sky, scrolls all around him.
Our brother may be going a little ham out.
Additionally, you see the last.
As it does, they learn from Cassel that the defense mechanism for the Factor Malleus built into it consists of 7 wards against divine, specifically different aspects of the divinities. The divinity. As well as those other stuff, they are fighting this as mortals, powerful mortals, but still mortals are the same. There are 7 wards and 4 lower wards. On a second round. The wards are against divine prowess, divine vigor, divine awareness, and divine resistance. While the three higher wards, which are tougher stuff, you know, are divine vitality, divine magic, and divine potency. Mm. Yeah, they will need to destroy those before they can deal with the tormentors itself. But once they do, they must work quickly because the drop rewards creates an automatic trigger for that. There, and will also activate the Factor Malleus as a failsafe, which will take out Aegon in the city. They'll need to not to. They don't say destroy. They say the key is to dispel it. They still say one of the seven ones to sell those create blast energy that could be very bad if you hit. They do know the higher wards are made more sturdy. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? They asked her. They asked Cassida if there's any weakness. They said the original machine itself is very old. It's just been in a lot of newer technology has been integrated into it. I would just like to say though that class out. Yeah. Okay, sorry. They'll need. She doesn't want. They'll need to dispel at the very center of the factorum. Let's see. And that. Sorry. Long day. And they do agree that they need to kill at least those two. Oh, and they just have to make sure that no one dies. They are informed. They do. I would just say though they do know that there'll be other things besides mages and that one celestial guarding it because what they heard. Let's see, and
Tashara looks and says, I'm not going to, what, scribe? No. I go to fight.
I hand over a sip of the bottle over to him.
Tashara takes a big swig. tell you something. This is fun.
I don't even know what that means.
Bleh. Can't believe you have more worshiper than me.
I look over at Cassida. Cassida, are there tunnels underground?
Ow.
Huh?
Are there tunnels underground to get to the road, or do we need to go above the city?
As you say that, Asha, you hear thousands of voices in your mind going, there are lots of tunnels underground.
Where do you want to go?
To the Genesis Sword.
These tunnels will help avoid the massive armies of Aeor that are gathering around the Genesis Ward to protect the project, even those who don't know what it is. Let's see, and is it? Yeah.
Civic ale, it's that they'll buy time. And you look back and see the tree in that civic square and see roiling maggots, a mass of them deep in the soil, writhing, and then drop through into a sewer and are dissipated by the water.
See, and sorry.
As fast as you can. And you know that way, it's not that those armies will prevail, it's that they'll buy time. And you look back and see the tree in that civic square and see roiling maggots, a mass of them deep in the soil, writhing, and then drop through into a sewer and are dissipated by the water as a little band of rats with the green of the wild mother's welcome embrace in their eyes. Swift moving water.
I turn as we walk to Dashar. I have so many more followers than you.
You head off. You guys move against the wind as fast as you can. You look off into the distance, and you hear Umletta in the back being like, "They're teleporting!" And you look off and see a massive arm of the city. Beautiful arches, and suddenly, an entire ward of the city vanishes.
Nothing bad's going to happen.
God
That's never going to come back to bite us, ever. Not one, no.
We know that then
I was waiting for it. Shit. shit.
Oh no.
There it
Goosebumps,
is.
save goosebumps.
Goosebumps vanishes, and you see howling at them a massive Aeormaton construct being like, traitors, stay and fight, as an adamantium golem 18 feet tall, for the first time in its life, feels light as it is lifted up by the hurricane and tornado winds whisk it off into the storm.
What is going on?
Oh man.
As this does, you see, actually, give me an Arcana check, anyone who wants to.
Okay. Because of the side effects of teleporting entire section of the entirety of Cognosa away, it is left the mages still of Aeor unable to teleport. Though because of their amulets, the gods made mortal can though, so that's something they do have. Can you do anything?
Little eyes are okay.
Aeor, she's. You look, and again, she's asking you not to destroy Aeor. She's asking you to just,
We won't.
the Nick.
Little eyes are okay.
Little eyes are okay.
Oh no. I want to do over.
The emissary, you get to this court.
As they go on, they do see a gallows in the city where they can see those who still worship have met their ends and been left for display, blowing in the wind. Mhm. As they go down through the sewers to get there, they begin to buff up using the spells. There's castings of armor of Ada from Emira and armor of Agathis from the emissary. Uh, mhm. uh, oh, the emissary memory tries to comfort um, Cassida, saying not good or bad, but family and balance. Um, what's cast crown stars. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Scylla hot casts his mage armor, uh, and Emira once again cast Mislead to make it harder to be caught. To, Silaha cast a prediction of good and evil. And Aiden casts Embolden between all of them, meaning like if someone damaged, one of the others can like split damage between them, or if there's a weapon date. Or if there's a if one of the people who's bonded is there, they can use your action to magically teleport and take the hit for them. Let's see. Trish casts Death Ward on herself and Aiden, who then activates his starry form, specifically the dragon pattern.
Back on things that we have said we would do here today. And I'm reaching the limit of what I can stomach.
I feel the same way. This is making me sick.
No half measures. There is a needle here that can be threaded.
He's still trying to have Aeor be spared. There, is at this point the party splits to, and we'll see who goes with who. Mm-hmm.
Trist, Cassida, Arcadia, Umletta, and one other.
And my little invisible baby.
And my little invisible baby.
Actually, my visible baby
Yeah.
is going with you.
And
As well as Dearest.
And the duplicate of Emira, the matron of ravens, accompanies Aiden, the emissary, Salaha, Asha, Tishar, Zaharsht, and Father Milo.
My duplicate going with them, the actual one going with, going to the Factorum.
Oh, your actual self is
My
going
invisible self is going with Salaha and the rest of the group.
and your duplicate is going to, with following Trist. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
With Dearest.
Yeah.
We have no idea, I assume. All right.
I mean, unless you can
Unless we-
see invisibility.
I do have blind sight.
Then you know.
Cool. So you can sense that that someone unseen, as death is ever unseen, walks beside you.
I will say nothing.
You depart. Cassida brings you to the first bank of scrolls, begins to go up and speak in runic language, and you see off the tip of her tongue the syllables that she pronounces turn into runes of light, alighting on. See, Mleta looks up and says, "You don't think you'd be useful in a fight?"
I'm useful here too.
Former wizard. Look, you see that Mleta looks over at you, Trist, and says, "Here with the bookworms. Want to play checkers?"
I would, if we had time.
You arrive here and begin to move from like bank to bank, collecting these scrolls. You look out and see, like, at the edge of the ward, you came through like basically a open like water grate sluice area.
Okay, they basically go down more levels and stuff, and find where the catwalk to the Factorum is.
Down away from you down the catwalk. And yes,
I was gonna say, they don't know I'm a god yet.
They don't.
I could technically infiltrate and go ahead and kind of give you guys also some time. So I think that's what I'm gonna sort of telepathically tell you guys, and then start sprinting and speeding up.
Great. Do you want to get so the catwalk is raised up above you. You're down on like this sort of sunken, like subterranean.
I'm gonna look for Selena, essentially. My
amazing
tool.
Incredible. You walk out and see an enormous gateway, and you walk into the Factorum Malleus. Wait right here.
Oh, man.
It's about to go down.
Everything. Just everything.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't feel good about this.
I feel great.
We're not going to do anything to the city. We're just going to
You're
enjoy
the only
weather.
prime deity on your thing, huh?
Yeah, basically.
No, Arcadia's with.
Arcadia.
Oh,
right, yeah.
I did
Yeah.
emboldening bond Arcadia. I can only do 6.
That's fine.
I got involved.
Did I need to do myself?
But do I have?
Let me think about
Do
it.
I have to be close to you? I have to be close.
You have to be close to
first?
someone else.
Well, does my dearest count?
I'll get the map. I'll be ready.
Whoa.
Wow.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Behold.
Oh, it's about to do something. It's about to spin.
Oh, is it going to
Plug this in? Oh my god.
I have to wait. Oh
Holy
Wait, what?
Oh, prime deities, welcome to the God Hammer. And that's where we're going to take our break. Stop it! That's where we're going to take our break. See you after the break, gang. The Factorum Malleus. That which was created to hammer the gods themselves, the creator hammer. You now behold a chamber which is probably miniature scale, my arm span wide, spherical, encompassing this, which emerges standing from the center on a central massive column of stone and steel. This is our catwalk, and this extends far back in this direction. We'll say that's probably about to reach this here, it's probably about another 60 feet from the edge, where like the chamber door to this massive chamber. Silaha, as you enter, here's your miniature. Our wonderful little robot. Yes, we do. And I'm putting a little concentration meter on you.
Amazing.
As you approach, walking to the catwalk, you see a number of figures here. Rotating on top, you see a massive solar, a celestial, a castrial, speaking to a group of 3 sort of mages here that you kind of don't recognize. Some of them don't even look like mages necessarily. And to Adamar, who is the leader of the Cogents, and then Selena, another Archmage, your creator. These are the other 2 Archmagi that Cassida had instructed you or told you about. Solar is here. These 3 are speaking up here. But this isn't exactly everybody. You see some Archmages down there. 2 irrevocable automata are also here.
My God, look at the size of them.
Careful, boys.
Destroyed by their own hubris.
They can't get us if we're close to it.
We watch these massive automata. You also, do you have anything that's allowing you to perceive illusions right now or no? Perhaps not.
No, I don't think so.
In that case, that's all you see.
But could I? No, I can't roll it. I mean, I could detect. No, I don't want to detect magic. I'm friendly. So yeah, okay, that's fine.
Looking at that,
I'm probably relaying also the layout of this to people telepathically as well. Can I do that?
yes, absolutely. Let me see something here real quick. As you approach, do you say anything announcing your?
Okay.
Me, sort of keeping everything open.
I'm gonna need you to make a deception roll for me.
Freaking out.
Deception. Here it comes.
No.
Wait.
Now you've used a lot of lucky points.
No,
I'm gonna be real.
listen, man. But we took it back. That last one we took back in it. So let me just.
You also get a D4?
What?
You do.
Oh wait.
It's not going to help right now.
He's not within 30 feet of any of us.
Oh shit! Well, never mind. It doesn't
You
matter.
know
It
what?
helped anyway.
I am going to use that lucky because this was a terrible roll.
Yes.
Yeah, so much better. 28.
Okay.
28.
Yeah.
You so as you approach,
he yells out to Selena to present stuff they could do. The other guy is kind of panicking, saying they need all of the archmages, as many archmages to use the thing to activate the Malleus.
Do an Arcana check to see what the nearest ward is.
hell yes, go ahead and give me an Arcana check. DC 20.
Nope. That's a 10.
That is a 10. Okay, yeah, you look. The wards are spinning by you on these massive arms, and you kind of can't get close enough to see what they might be keyed to. Any other actions from you?
Yeah, I'm going to extend my Scales of Justice and hurl it at the nearest ward.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
What is the?
they tried to keep top, but the Solar then asks him, Solar, if if he has done more the creation of Aeor and stuff, like that deep down and stuff. He said yes, but Solars can tell when you're lying.
The range on that.
The range on it is we talked about this already. This was 40 feet.
Woo! Sick. Okay, great. You can absolutely do that. And this is because this is bonus action, correct? Or no?
This is a bonus action at the end of a charge.
End of
at
charge.
the end of a dash because of charger.
Gotcha. Sick. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
So that's a 31.
Ooh! 31 is absolutely going to hit.
Okay.
These lower wards, and actually, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit mean because you're on a static platform and you're attacking a moving thing, so I'm going to ask you to make that attack with.
What the? Hang on, it skips some stuff.
Um, 60 feet, I think you said?
And
Yeah,
depending
about
on what
60 feet from where it's allowed.
depending on what wards we hit, things will be more accessible.
Correct.
Okay.
So for you to know, the Fulcrum Princeps, which are these 7 wards in total that create the Latimus Princeps, they are basically the mages of Aeor have segmented divine power into 7 categories, right? And so certain aspects of your divine selves are being kept away. You need all 7 to assume full godhood, but one by one as they drop, elements of your divine nature will come on board.
Oh, sick.
So, let me be clear. If a TPK is going to happen, it's going to happen in the next 20 minutes.
Ooh. Ooh.
Or at least there's an 80% chance that if we're doing the Doctor Strange thing, these guys want to kill you right.
Cherry gods, thank fuck. So, anyway.
As a
Yeah,
phrase.
we do. I wonder what they rolled.
We'll find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't imagine Father Milo will tell us.
So, in order to actually get onto the platform, we have to make a move, and then is that an athletic?
Yes, you would make an athletics to leap and not fall 80 feet to the bottom of the chamber.
Oh God.
It's like a DC 10, though, I think. It's not hard.
But if we just suck ass, then
But yeah.
That would be very funny.
Yeah.
that's how we take out the gods, as they just
Gravity.
fall.
Yeah.
Gravity destroyed the
That
gods.
went better than we thought.
One by one, the gods threw themselves from the cliff, and not one made it.
We built this weapon for what?
Oh, I think it's not on. It got
Oh,
turned off.
yes, it's turned off for right now.
It's turned off.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, get up closer to
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Get him in
yeah,
range.
yeah,
Get him in
yeah,
range.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So, I'm going to dash to the end of the platform.
Great. And you have 40 feet of movement. So you get all
The and go throws it and go attacks the nearest ward. It would be made at the disadvantage, except for doing something to keep it neutral.
Unbelievable. Okay. Nashir, you deal 18, so that's double.
I have demolishing might.
What does demolishing might do?
Is sick.
Your melee weapon attacks deal an extra 1d8 damage to constructs and deal double damage to objects and structures.
Ooh, great. I wasn't prepared for this.
This is happening a little too fast. Yeah. Incredible. Okay.
So sick.
Unbelievable. Okay. Nashir, you deal 18, so that's double damage.
36.
This fucking sucks. Okay. We are going to stay true. Emissary, you rush forward. This is it, the object of divine retribution. What do you say as you charge forward?
I don't think I say anything. It's a war cry. A war cry and just an animalistic, rageful yell as I throw it.
Hell yes. One moment, gang, as we dive in. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay. So I'm gonna roll. Okay. Okay. If you do me a favor, Nashir, go ahead and read this to the table as you shatter the first of the lower wards in a single strike of your axe.
35?
Our-
35? All right.
Divine prowess. After rolling a skill check, double the result. After calculating all bonuses, double all passive skills.
Wait.
What?
Say that again?
After rolling a skill check, double the result.
Oh my god!
After calculating all bonuses,
Ward.
double all passive skills.
Protect the emissary. At all costs! What?
Double all pat.
But we unlock that for everyone?
That's everybody gets
Everybody, Trist in the scroll banks, all of you suddenly feel divine prowess.
sick. Wait,
No,
gotta read it.
Oh, you don't have to read it. Here you go.
Oh,
Everybody's got one. Pass him down. Pass him down. Here we go.
You get divine
prowess. Double all passive skills.
Okay.
Watching.
For Nick to turn
Passive
this into
skills. Oh, like
dumbass
passive
English.
perception.
Wait, I got potency.
Passive...
I don't think you meant to give me potency.
Oh no, I did not mean to give you.
No, I didn't even look. I got.
It should only say prowess on it.
Okay,
Does everyone have prowess?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hold on.
So after rolling skill check, double the result. I get that. After calculating all bonuses, double all pass. So if I have a passive whiz perception of 21, I now have a passive perception of 42.
That is correct.
Yo, sneak by me.
Try it.
And I will say, Emissary and Salaha, as your passive perception moves past 30 something, like this enormous, all of you suddenly feel it's arcana, survival, intimidation, deception, all of these skills suddenly, as this ward cracks, the Latimus Princeps shifts. It is now holding only 6 of these 7 forces back. What? And all of you feel, you sing the songs of creation. You know the crafting, not of machines, but of souls and realities, as your divine prowess returns to you, and all of you begin to thrum and glow as your mortal bodies realize they are perhaps moments away from not being able to contain you.
This is good.
Okay, well, that happened a little faster than I thought it would. As this moves away, Emissary, that is your turn. We are going to continue.
Two of these more Rila who have the higher possibility now Rila sense the presence of multiple massive invisible creatures within the chamber. Somewhere hidden. Akash will teleports down to and starts his attack. One of the replicals go in and stuns the emissary with an attack that also deals 45 radiant. Then suddenly behind him appears a glab demon. A demon. For those who don't know, is one of these types of demons that gave her one and only death. Deals 7 damage to some of them, but not much. It's on Aiden and Matters. Then another demon, a Nalthashay, comes in. This is for those who know, that's the pig demon too.
A massive Nalfeshni is going to swing on, I guess, the emissary again, who just shattered a ward.
What the heck is that? No, wait, what is it?
These guys all need punishment once we've got out of this, by the way.
Yeah.
What just
Emissary. The Nalfeshni descends. These are the bound demons. You can see the bindings and collars on them from the Archmagi above. The Nalfeshni reaches forward, bites into you for 32 points of damage.
16.
Aiden is doing a lot of work out here.
Bro.
You guys watch a 15-year-old out behind the catwalk preparing to charge in. This 15-year-old boy just begins to have cuts, like stigmata style, just open all over his body as the emissary is attacked by demons. That's a miss on the second attack. And on the last one, that's a miss as well on both claw attacks from the Nalfeshni. Okay. This is so bad.
God, how well did these guys roll?
They rolled quite well. Running,
All rolled high.
he turns and says, "Protect the walls with your life! I'll take care of these interlopers." Leaps and transforms in midair.
No.
Hell yeah.
No.
Listen, these.
You guys are the gods.
Fucking knew it.
So it's demons, it's angels, it's dragons, it's all of it. It's all coming. Everybody pissed, everybody mad.
Are you telling me this dungeon has a dragon in it?
Unbelievable. I'm going to. Well, you automatically fail dex saves.
They need to think they have a
Silaha and the emissary, you each take 45 fire damage.
Oh,
What?
my God.
23.
Don't die, okay?
Like,
We're 60 behind.
60 behind.
Got it.
You see that Zaharsh leans over and says, "Let us show them the truth. Charge!" You see, Tashar is like, we literally could pick anybody, any kind of creature. It was totally our call. I don't get it. And Zaharsh is just gonna start wiggling out there behind you, as fast as his little legs can carry him. And that is going to be Emira's turn.
Oh, God, not so fast. Okay. Okay.
Amira uses a bonus action to send one of her star motes to attack one of the upper wards. Then cast a shot for 32 damage. Then cast Shatter on another one. Solar teleports in front of Emira and does it gives her a 27 slashing. mean, after reduction.
Two slashing and 20 going to hit both times. Amira, you take 22 slashing and 27 radiant twice.
You take it once. It was 22 slashing and 27 radiant?
Yes.
So it's 49.
And you're taking that?
You're taking.
As he goes to slash her the first time, I will use Protective Bond.
Okay.
And let's say it's the second time.
Cool.
He hits her, and as he hits her again, I will use my reaction, teleport next to her, and his sword will drive into me instead of her. And I will say, you and I will have words.
I'm just gonna peek around and go, Daddy's mad. But on that first hit, before he does it, he's gonna take 25 points back of ice damage because of Armor of Agathis.
That was incredible. 25 points of ice, you said?
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh no, we said necrotic. It's necrotic damage to him.
Okay, gotcha.
And then.
And she also, that's just an automatic thing. She also, responsible for that original damage, I cast Hellish Rebuke. Asha climbs over the garrison and attempts to go attacks it from there.
Oh, so you have the dodge action up. Incredible. Yep. We move from there, further down in initiative. Another shape up here. This person is going to lean over here and say, "We fight them here, the way we thought. We fight them now." And leaps off over on this side. And...
Uh-oh.
He's going to turn into a dragon.
He's going to turn into something.
It's a Pegasus. I was not prepared for a Pegasus. Shit. Now we're ready.
Silver Dragon.
Silver
Dragon!
Is going to roar over here.
This is rough.
This is rough.
I mean,
we all die.
I am throwing the whole book at you guys. We have to. I know that everyone watching at home is like, this is like a CR 100 encounter. You saw what the first ward did, right? So like this, it all comes down to this, okay?
We gotta get those words out.
I am going to need. As that is happening.
The Solar manages to use ability to blind Amira. The Silver Dragon casts Paralysis Breath. Has the most save, with the exception of the Harsh. There's a Harsh. Who's probably enjoying it.
Still?
Is it gone from you though? Because you just rolled a 37.
I'm not even concentrating on it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you succeed. What was your Constitution save?
22.
You succeed.
Okay.
Zaharsht on a natural 4 is going to be this scream from this silver dragon as she flies down. Hits a line across, not hitting the solar, not hitting.
Okay, Tishar on her turn, jumps onto to the brass dragon's back, starts running and stabbing into it. Trist at that point receives a message. Well, at this point she's in the scroll batteries, and receives a message from her son using the setting stone. There is chaos in the camp. There's some group attacking them, though it's not specified yet. Where it will be specified later what's attacking them.
Where's your dad?
He's right here. Hi, darling. I'm here. There's a man named Pervon here. You hear in the back, it's normal where I come from. And you see, he says, I'm not sure. He says that he's looking out for us, but we don't know what's happening.
Listen. Go with him. Go with him. Take the family and go with him, please.
Okay. We will. I'll do what I can. You see that you hear a voice call out and say, where is your daughter? And you see that Topher says, she left. She thinks she can help. And you see Amaris goes, what? What do you mean she left? She's going.
Yeah. They find out that I forget whose companion this was, but Barian is dead. Uh, 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 Unfortunately, she cannot go back there right now, and she has a mission to do. So even she can't help that family right now. All she can do is help the family that's already here. And heads to join in the fight. Mage, one of the mages casts a power word kill on Syl, but not effective because he has too much HP. Another cast cold against the emissary and stuff. Though it will take advantage of the silver dragon's immunity to cold. What's it? Adamar cast a wish spell to cast the spell power to basically use a version of powered kill, kind of based off of the Factor Malleus.
And you guys see up at the top, Adamar, the leader of the Cogents, looks down and looks at Selena, looking at he says, "Your creation." You see that Selena goes, "I think some part of me always knew. I don't want to destroy something this beautiful." And you see he goes, "I'll kill you at the end of this." And he raises a hand, points right at you, Salaha, and is going to cast Wish. What? It's Aeor, baby! How many times do I have to say it's fucking Aeor out here?
What the fuck is about to happen?
I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
Use your D4.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my D4 with this if it's shit. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna use my D4.
That was so bad.
Okay.
Does that mean
16.
No,
16?
more luckies.
16 versus Wish doesn't feel
Oh, wait.
great.
Oh, no, I can't do that. That's nothing.
Wait, no. No, I can't. No, I'm gonna save it.
Well,
There's nothing to say.
I mean,
there may not be anything to say.
No,
well, this
you're
is it.
done.
I mean, yeah, because I've got one more luck left. Can I use it here?
Yeah, use
I would use it right now.
Okay, using it.
I would fuck right
All
now.
right. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's 22.
With the 4, with the D4 add?
With the D4, I can't re-roll the D4. So yes, 22.
22? Okay, on a DC 21,
Oh.
You just made it!
What did you roll in D4?
Like one.
Lucky.
DC 21, you on a DC 21 you succeed having 120 points of force damage to 60.
Yeah, think about that.
You watch an Archmage of Aeor, one of the minds behind the Factorum Malleus, reach into his own understanding and attempt to create a version of this machine to kill you out of the components of your own body.
What the?
And he goes, "Reality is no longer yours." How many hit points are you at right now?
46.
46. So another 60. By the way, Wish models other spells. He was modeling Finger of Death, which would have killed you, no death saves, and brought you back under his control as a wraith or zombie at the beginning of his next turn. Damn.
I have a stick.
Have you taken damage?
I only temporary hit points. I'm fine.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Aiden, that is your turn.
Okay. Damaged among the deities here.
That's it.
But you can give.
No, but maybe.
Yeah, let's do a hit point check as we go around. What are we at?
188.
46.
Emissary.
194.
104.
168.
Okay.
So, okay.
I'm at max.
Yeah.
I actually have 3 temp right now.
So, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
As, let's see.
Just assault through. Then cast a Mass Cure Wounds. Selena's teleports Scylla to the top platform where she is with it. And they know he still has the protocols. So they could potentially release the protocol. Activate the protocols. One mage just summons a demon.
Milo.
comes out to join you.
I've never been so happy to see you, Father.
He turns and says,
All is well. The Dawn Father's light is all around us.
And finally,
Aiden is the guy, a solar in front of him, and fucking Father Milo behind him, and has never been more unhappy.
and finally, to close off our round, the tiny little voice near these archmages up at the top goes,
The fight for the future of Exandria happens here. Now, fire the weapon at any cost.
leaps up into the air.
Oh my god.
Is that a prismy? Is that a prismatic dragon?
This is a Taro. This is a Taro undead dragon. Who is going to swoop down here and is going to go for the biggest clump. So 3 dragons, 3 demons, 2 massive constructs, and like a half dozen archmages. Okay.
Fuck.
This is a fight worthy of the gods.
My god.
Fuck.
This is a fight worthy of the gods.
Get out of this spot.
I see no hope. I'm like,
Yeah, you just gotta get the words down.
Dex,
We gotta get these words down.
yeah.
Dex saving throws from everybody here.
Is this a direct a spell or attack
Is
from
everyone is
from an
within
undead
10 feet of
creature?
me?
It is from an undead creature.
So he. Oh, but it's just a saving throw. Wait, that creature must be.
And this is just a breath weapon, right?
Breath weapon. This one I will also need wisdom saves from.
Mira takes 31. Mira Aiden takes 31 necrotic points from the dragon. And in Rivical, I may have a change that. 1 second.
You have a beefy AC, not with
AC's 23 right now.
23 right now. Really? You don't say.
Because I upped it by 1.
Oh, these guys have an ability called automatic hit.
What?
Boo to that.
Who has that?
Oh shit. Okay. But you are really in luck because the irrevocable doesn't have control. It pushes you 5 feet back out of reach for its second attack, but deals 60 force damage to you.
You're gonna have to get out of range of 60 feet of me soon. You only take 30.
Dude, I am so sorry.
However, the
Let's see. And was that? Aim takes a blow for the emissary, and then 3.
I have healed 138 more.
I can't wait.
I have healed 105 hit points, negated 22 points from resistance, redirected 198 points of damage to myself,
1 round.
and am currently very fucked up.
Yeah. Cool.
incredible. So we are coming very close
Okay, let's see.
Generates its breath weapon.
Right.
On a 5 or 6, it does.
Don't use that die.
Why
Because
not?
that die was mine. And you somehow have ended up with it.
Well, you left it at the apartment, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe it'll help us. Maybe it'll help us. And
hitting
that
yourself.
creature will get to go before I go?
Yes. Well, it has physical attacks it can use, but its breath weapon is, of course, much, much worse.
What does it need?
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
5 or 6. You roll in front of the board.
Oh, you traitor!
That is a 6.
Does anyone else have luck?
No. I'm out of luck.
Clearly.
You do?
Actually, you're...
Why don't you use it? Wait, you could use it.
Yeah.
How much luck have you got?
2.
Well, technically this is...
Yeah, you've only used 1 luck.
But I haven't had any
It's not...
saves.
It's not...
No, well, you can
No,
make
but
him
you
re-roll.
could make him re-roll.
No, not on luck.
Yeah.
Oh, and not on a...
Unlucky you can make other people re-roll.
Yeah. I'm feeling generous. If you want to dig deep into a precious resource like luck points.
Look at the gleam in his eye.
How bad you want it? How bad you want it?
Come on, buddy.
I can't. I have no good opinion on this. There's no such thing as a
I
good
have a
opinion on this.
fantastic one. You should do this.
Because I know the hits are just going to keep coming.
Yeah, but if I can save a mass casualty, I think it might be worth it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm trying no matter what, but
Watch this. Watch this.
Your call as the person spending a luck point. Do you want the same die or a different die?
Keep it the same.
Yeah,
The same. All right, Law Bear, let's do
that's
it.
how it's done.
Let's-
That's how it's done.
Looking for a 1, a 2, a 3, or a
Listen,
4.
we guards on this table, baby.
That's a 3.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Guards, baby.
I'm going to go ahead and say in this moment, as you come out of stun, Emissary, you look. You're on a vessel of light. Chaos all around. Someone must chart the stars. Someone must bring order.
And the brats managed to try to make a grab for Tessar, and grabs her and starts crushing her. So Harsh is still paralyzed. Emira being blind stuff tries to even play things by summoning maddening darkness. This, which not only causes a magical darkness, but those who can see through magical darkness cannot see through it, and it can do. You can hear like the screams of the dying through, the screams of lament through it. I do those inside to take psychic damage. Is and 3
On a wisdom check with a DC 19. I'm going to need.
And
Can we get a HP check quick?
and you just take all the damage instead.
98. Okay, cool.
So you have less than 100?
You're on what? 174.
I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw. It is low, but failure is instant death.
You get +5.
Is that my next one?
Yep.
Failure is instant death.
Okay.
The
Solar.
The DC is quite low because the ability is so potent. It is a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. What is your bonus to Constitution?
6.
Now plus 11. So you'll succeed on a 4 or higher, but that means on a 1, 2, or 3, Amira,
I'm done.
Avatar Matron of Ravens is dead. On a 1, a 2, or a 3.
Come on, you got this.
I believe in you.
It's terrifying.
Come on, you got this.
I hate it.
Do you want? Nat 20.
Let's fucking go! Hell yeah, there you go. Get the fist bump. Give the fist bump. On a nat 20. You know what? Holy shit. Dawnfather, darkness everywhere. You hear in your heart a castriel. Is this your dominion, Father? Is this your family? I say let there be light. And you feel a blow coming to absolutely kill you. Drop you to 0. End of...
Okay, but it's taken by Emira. Well, Asha then goes in for a stunning trick on one of the automatons, but half of them are missing and it resists the other half. So, and then we get to the turning point. This will be almost a half hour long. Be warned.
Radiant damage. It is a spell attack, but it's not casting a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that.
I'm gonna try something, and I don't know
Yeah.
whether it's gonna be a good fucking move or not.
We're
but
gods.
Go it.
Let's
Big
do
move.
it.
No try.
Big
There's
bold
a
move.
do.
Big bold move.
Okay.
There's no
I'm
safe
gonna
way to do this.
cast Meteor Swarm. Whole fucking area.
You know what I said when I was like, big bold moves?
Oh, yeah.
There's a level.
No, it's
What are you gonna do?
whatever, Thanos. Do what you gotta do.
You get to
Fuck.
choose where it hits.
It's within a mile. So from here it says. So it's
Within
gonna
a
be
mile?
the fucking whole area.
So you create 40-foot radius
40-foot,
spheres
sorry, yeah.
centered on each point you choose.
Yeah.
So 40-foot radius is pretty enormous. You could hit the whole top of the dais with you in it.
Also,
you can
just
hit.
cut the edge of
I'm-
all of these.
You can hit this whole.
Yeah, you could
this
immediately-
whole.
Yeah, you could just hit arms with each one. They don't have to be
How many
centered
do you
on.
get
Yeah.
to do?
I only get to do one.
Sorry.
No.
No, 4 different points. You get 4 40-foot radius.
So you can target.
You could hit
each-
all of them.
I'm gonna say there are 2 Arc Magi there with you. They're each gonna come at you with a counter spell.
I know.
They're out of their 9th level spell slots, so they cannot auto
There's no
counter
auto
it.
win.
There's no auto win here, but we're gonna make 2 rolls, and if either of them is a 14 or higher, they're gonna counter, but that's their reaction. So before we get too excited, we gotta see, because there's a lot of math that's gonna happen if this works.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
here is Adamar. Adamar's rolling on a 14 or higher, he counters.
Adamar.
But remember, by the way, you have a reaction as well. You have your counter spell too, right?
Are they line of sight? I might add. Can you counterspell without line of sight?
Yeah, they got him right here.
No, okay. Oh, they're right there.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
Literally in the middle of them.
Yeah.
So I can.
And
I
none
can
of the mages on the lower platform have line of sight to you because you're up on this upper plinth, essentially. So, first one's coming. If they both hit, you have your counter spell, right? Here's number 1. We're looking for a 14 or higher. There's a 13. Okay. First one reaches up. This is the moment you have been needing. So, Adamar throws one, doesn't get the job done. This next one, Selena is going to reach deep. She's going to upcast her counterspell.
What does that mean?
It means that she can do it with a lower number. Okay? So she's going to use I know the level spells she's casting. I'm gonna roll in front of the board just to keep it spicy. It's a 16 on the die from her.
I'm gonna counterspell.
Okay.
Counterspell or counterspell?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know
Double counters.
what spell. I know the spell level she's using. Are you using a normal 3rd level spell slot or are you using a higher level spell slot?
I'm gonna use my level.
Ball. She said she's
I'm gonna use
going
my
up.
level. Wait, where is it? I can't even.
Ball out.
As high as you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my my level 8. My level 8.
Level 8?
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
And you cancel out a level 8 spell slot. Meteor Sword! All right, baby. So everyone up here, fucking solar mages, all of you, even in the darkness, what you guys feel is space and time up here is like beyond the god, just like pure reality being like, this is a little much for me! As like you start warping with the force of 3 ultra high level counter spells and a meteor swarm. Let's figure out what this fucking meteor swarm
Where do you
does,
want to
man.
drop them? You got a ton.
You got 4.
I got 4.
So definitely go on.
Let's get a big circle.
So I'm gonna get one smack in the middle here.
Yes.
So you're hitting yourself, baby.
I
You're
don't
like,
care.
you don't give a fuck.
Don't
okay.
give a fuck.
That's why he healed himself for 100.
Exactly.
He's about to deal himself 100.
You can also drop one over here if you want. You've got so many. Or
So
that might be too far.
40 feet is going to hit
All of the
those wards.
Brilliant.
Oh,
It's gonna be a beautiful baby over here.
Right here between these dragons.
Right here between these dragons.
Okay, unbelievable. Great.
And let's get some of these. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
You know what? No, that's it. We're gonna go over here too.
Great. Perfect. Yeah.
It's a sphere, right?
It's a sphere. Yeah.
So it goes down.
It goes down as well. Yeah, absolutely.
So you could actually place it below, like, so that sphere is like high
encompasses-
enough to encompass, but not high enough to like hit you.
You can get creative of like catching people in the edges of it if you want to, right?
Right, you could go
It's a
like you could go
cylinder.
like
It's a cylinder.
1,
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cylinder or
like-
sphere?
It's a
Oh, it's cylinder. It would be a cylinder because it's a drop.
All right.
So okay. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
no,
I'm
yeah.
gonna do like.
because like you could theoretically.
I mean myself.
Also, you can double up spheres.
Yeah.
You can be like,
Yeah, you can just
double.
drop them all
You
right
can
in
double dip on the same spot with your spheres.
So maybe 2 in the one spot.
Bruh.
Double dip that shit.
Like,
Yes. Get it.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
let's do this then.
See, you guys see why I have to be so mean up until a certain point?
No, I was like, I was waiting.
You
I
can
was
see, you can see my
waiting.
hit point total on that thing, right?
It's nasty, man. We needed. I'm just seeing just Aiden fucking covered in bruises and cuts from attacks he didn't even take, being like, we needed a win. We absolutely needed a win.
Man, right. So this is what I'm gonna do. Look at me. I'm like fucking
Okay.
rolling up here. I'm gonna do this bit here in the middle, right?
Cool.
I am gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with me in there because it's just beautiful. And then I'm gonna hit these dragons here twice.
Okay, unbelievable.
Damage
Awesome.
I've either
Great.
healed,
I'm then
resisted,
gonna
or
do.
redirected.
So I've already hit this one over here. And you know what? Screw it.
I meant
This one's damaged too, so.
That ward is damaged over there. You could just hit the construct, essentially.
Yeah, I think we've got one there.
Yeah.
We've got 2 here.
Yep.
And you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do another one in the middle here so we hit everything here.
Okay, so you're gonna hit 1, 1, 2, and where's number 4 going?
It's gonna be the same place.
Okay, so we're just double dipping in 2
Yep.
spots. Great, hell yeah. Okay, unbelievable.
hell, motherfucking yeah.
Okay,
You're a monster, dude.
I'm gonna need. You're gonna have to do a lot
So
of dice
it's
rolling.
20. It's 20. All right, here, do you want to know the die? Here,
What do you
guys?
need?
Here, it is 20d6 fire damage and 20d6 force damage.
Or yeah, it's 20d6 bludgeoning. 20d6 bludgeoning. So for each,
Wait. So
It's 40d6 essentially.
oh
each
guys, sorry,
one's 10,
sorry.
10.
I'm being foolish. It specifically says a creature in the area of more than one fiery burst is affected only once. That's my mistake. So you want to spread them out, but okay.
But hold on. A creature, not an object.
Or should it be both?
Or have as much damage on it. So this is specifically saying the spell damages objects in the area and ignites flammable objects that are being worn or carried.
So it says a creature cannot be affected more than once, but an object may.
This is the rules lawyerist shit I've ever seen. This is very much rules like. Unbelievable.
I'm just saying.
It does specify
to destroy objects, not people.
Okay. So it does specify actually that the spells damage objects in the area. So yeah, you could double up and affect objects more. Objects can be affected more than once. Creatures only once, but objects only once.
So only do the one in the
Creatures
corner
in-
because it's only going to hit him one time.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is if he drops if he double dips in the middle,
Yeah.
every single word here
gets twice.
Well,
gets
yeah,
hit
twice.
twice.
Yes.
Yeah. Just don't double dip on the dragons because it's
Yeah, don't
pointless.
dou- yeah.
Pointless. Yeah.
So I'll double dip on the wards.
Okay.
I'll do the dragons. I'll do one of the dragons over here.
Yeah.
And I'll do one of the dragon and the little beast.
And the beast over here. Great. Cool. So we're gonna resolve dragons first. Go ahead and give me, and I would suggest rolling on yes, you can roll on the app.
So how do I do that?
You hit the damage button,
Yeah.
basically.
That little die
bring
in
up
the
the spell
bottom
again?
left-hand corner.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh no, on the spell you can do it.
Yeah.
Can't you?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, on the spell.
Wait, it may not be turned on for you. I could do that really quick though.
Okay.
Well, yeah, let's see.
Sorry.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Meteor swarm. I've never seen it in person. It's kind of beautiful. You know.
If anyone was
Is there
going to do
like
it.
the square
There
that
you
says
go.
the damage?
No, you have to turn it on though. I'm trying to find the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it may not be on yours. Shit.
Cool. In that case, let's just start rolling. So we're gonna do 20 d6 fire and 20
though.
d6 bludgeoning.
There it is.
There
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great.
Found it. Here we go.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
That's
69.
That's one 20d6.
Okay, that's 120 d6.
Yeah.
So that's the fire damage.
Yeah.
So let
I
me
need
just
to
see
roll.
here.
And I need to
Hold on
roll
one-
it again. Can I roll it again?
Yeah, roll 20 d6 for the bludgeoning.
This is on the double dipper?
Yeah.
No, this is just each sphere is 20 d6 fire. 20
69 plus 77. What is that?
Hold on one sec.
So this is dealing. Holy shit!
Yeah, don't break yourself. It's just
Hold on a second. I got to do this real quick.
As someone who's been hit by meteor swarm before, you just can't think about it.
Okay.
Each one
69
is
plus
2
77.
instances of 20d6.
70, 140. That's 146 damage. But if they
And there's
if they fail to save,
16.
that's what it does. The full
I can't
146.
even
If
do
they
this math in my
succeed,
head, I'm so
they
fucking-
only get half. I think.
Okay.
It's got to
So
be a little spell, right?
Only get half. Yeah, it's a
77.
So you're dealing
146.
Ribbit. Over the course of this entire spell, you're rolling 160 d6.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
it's
In 4
spread
areas.
or yeah.
But my
You
lord.
can if you focus it, but you can also just spread it out a bit, which is what it is.
Okay, Brass and Shadow Dragon are using legendary resistances just to have damage.
Cool.
Brass Dragon is screaming in the fire there.
darkness.
And honestly, you
Add
did
it to the wails of people
Yeah.
mourning their loved ones.
Fortnite on fire.
also, you feel Archheart. You feel Salaha. Tishar elects to fail her save, just going, I like it. That's these dragons over here. We're gonna go now Feshni and Silver.
Okay, here comes the first one. Here comes the first roll. Hold on, wait.
I have never sweat more in my life.
First roll is 64.
64.
Plus
Oh, with the
64. So that's 128.
Okay.
And this is also including that stupid little demon shit.
Down there, yes, absolutely. Was that 64 and what?
It's 128 to go altogether.
128.
Tris.
And we were going to get those two in there as well?
So they have.
Well, but then I'd be putting the emissary at risk.
I was going to say, with this circle or?
Yeah.
Silver uses a legendary resistance. All of the dragons move from fully like healthy and fine to bloodied. All of the dragons are fully like, you just, and we're gonna resolve damage first. So we did those two. Now we're doing double dip up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I can, sorry, I can see. Okay. Wow. No, you can't. Not this one.
this is.
Something else?
I just needed my
Unless
turn.
yours
But
is-
I really just needed my turn.
Really?
I
really needed my turn. Okay, now we're gonna roll for
Also, I love that they summoned you up there.
No, it's beautiful. And that was literally my aim, was to fly up and then just cast it. But like, they just did it for me.
All right, give me the first rolls up
I was
here.
like, why do we need to fly up there when it has a range of 1 mile?
For the top of the dais.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah, we're gonna give me fire first and then bludgeoning.
67 fire.
Okay.
67 bludgeoning. Wow, this is great.
Great. And now give me for the second sphere.
All right. So that's 67, 67, and then let me do those again.
I suspect we're gonna get a few more of these.
I think so.
Okay.
71.
71. Okay. Okay, let's do this. How can anyone?
I've never seen this look on your face in my life.
What's your DC? And the DC is it Dex both times?
Yes, Dex. I think it is Dex. So let me just double check.
Okay, that's a nat 20 for Selena on the first save.
Beautiful. I want to save one of my time with her anyway.
And is it a Dex save for every sphere?
Everyone, Dex 19.
And a 19 for Selena, so she saves twice. Adamar, that's a 4. Okay, goodbye. Adamar is evaporated. Fully.
That's your wish, baby! Make your wish! Wish grant.
We'll see about that.
What was he concentrating?
Who fucking knows now? Okay.
What about that bloody angel?
Yes. So here's what's going to happen. Selena has a non-concentration spell on her that is granting her. She used a wish spell to give herself and some of her allies immunity to fire earlier in the day. She is going to. So she's just going to take the bludgeoning, but she's going to have it twice. So that's going to be 30. That's going to be 33 for the first one, and then for the second one, 35.
Well, she's immune to fire, you said.
But the bludgeoning is half of its bludgeoning.
But she only takes one instance because you can't double dip.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Right.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. I do it to you and I do it to us.
Yes, I do. I hear you, man.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's very fair. Okay, Selena is badly
you know?
injured, but she is still up. She's going to roll for concentration.
So caught up in it.
Fails concentration. You are no longer grappled.
Take that fucked off me.
Take that fucked off me.
Also,
That means we move
Sir.
at any point now.
Yes.
any of the dragons or creatures that started their turn within that darkness need to make a save again. I forgot to mention. I don't know if any of them.
Oh, they need to make. No, none of them have started their turn in there yet. I
Okay.
think it's all been legendary actions.
Okay,
thus far.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
But when they start their turn, remind me of that again.
Okay.
We'll make that happen. Okay, the Solar, a Castriel, has to make his Dex saves. It's only going to be once. He fails.
Just deliver him to me.
He has no resistance to fire.
What?
Deliver him to me.
Okay, we're gonna take it piece by piece. 67.
I'll take his wings first.
67.
Then I'll take his hair.
That glorious hair.
Abu, how do you want to do this?
Oh! You're out here killing my lieutenants, man?
You didn't banish this boy. So, essentially, me being up there, they pulled me up there, and I'm looking horrible, and it's just terrible, and you can see the devastation in her eyes, and there's a weird side of me that actually enjoys this. That enjoys the magical use on me, the use of wish. This is the gift I've given to these people, and they're now using it on me, and I find it gorgeous. Suddenly, there's a glint in my eyes, and I'm like, how wonderful. And suddenly, these meteor swarms just start pummeling down. One hit, that I don't know what his fucking name is over there is like, huh, boom, out of the side, like just completely disappears. So he's getting just battered, and I can see the angel as well just turn to be like, oh my god. And his wings first. One clips his wings. Think of it like in like Soul Reaver when Cain just rips the wings off Raziel? That's essentially what these meteors do to this thing. Mm-hmm. And the fire just ends up burning him and just completely beautifies this horrible thing. Anyway, it's absolute devastation. So yeah, he basically gets disintegrated.
The Angel looks at you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Happily.
Oh, how many do you take for the? Is it 2 dex saves for the?
No, because creatures are only affected once.
Oh,
so it's only one
you
dex.
just have one?
Yeah.
I'm going to teleport.
And take the fucking amazing. Okay, Asha, you give me a dex save.
All right. I think I have advantages on dex saves.
Or is this because it works?
So it's when you take damage.
Okay. So, but you're going to take half no matter what. So give me the dex save. We'll see if it's halved or not.
20.
Nat fucking 20!
Of course.
I am okay. So, Asha, you teleport to, and that's 134 halved.
Except I have evasion. So I literally just grab and start twisting you through this maelstrom, and then leaving. Yeah, literally dancing through it,
moving around it,
dodging every stone and rock.
In this subterranean chamber, who would build a subterranean chamber in the sky? This is not a party. Let's open up the sky. And a portal opens to the starry skies above, past the clouds, as meteors rain down. The Wild Mother and the Archheart floating above the ground, dancing out of the way of falling fire and raging starlight, as the Archmage of the Cogents and a Castriel looks up as meteor, starfire, light burns into his celestial skin and goes, I will still be right, even when I am gone. I will... Incinerated, burnt wings, vanishing into starlight as two gods dance in the destruction.
Nature and beauty.
Not a hit.
Come on.
And now we have to resolve the fucking wards.
Yeah.
So they're gonna each make 2 saves. Now, this is where it gets a little choppy because you have the potential for every greater ward to come down this round. They are, as objects, going to make saving throws. However, one of them is already badly injured. So, do you want to start with the badly injured one?
Yeah,
okay, we'll do that. Okay, we'll start with the badly injured one.
I
Here
want
we
the
go.
toy.
We want the toy. I would like the toy. Here we go. So, 32 points.
Holy shit.
I cannot believe it.
My
That
I cannot believe that worked. You are a beast.
I literally was like, just give me a turn, man. Just give me a turn. And when I was getting stunned, I was like, this ain't it. This ain't it.
These wards are immune to fire damage, but the bludgeoning damage is enough that it will push them past. The injured one needs to make both its saving throws. Your DC is a 19. This one needs to roll 2 14s or higher to make it. They're still taking half damage. So at the end of this, every single one of these is going to be a push away from going down. Needs both to be a 14 or higher. That is a 9.
yes.
Down. All right, the next, if any of these fail twice in a row, if one of them rolls 2 13s or lower, they go down same round, right? So we'll go for this one here. 12.
Okay.
Could go down this way. This is about to maybe be the end of the episode. 9. Another one goes down.
Oh,
Oh! Bring it.
Okay. 4. I'm a man of my word, right? Like, I'm a man of my word, and if this totally changes the battle, it totally fucking changes it. And a 3!
no.
Oh, fucking no.
Oh, fucking
I would like to thank my mother.
All greater wards are down. And you know what that means? Each one of those is a different aspect of the gods. A major thing and stuff. They're all going to get... they're getting 3 ridiculous stuff.
Me too.
Where can we send a fruit basket for this one?
Yes. Oh god.
Shit! I don't even. Oh my god! What is this even gonna mean?
I mean, this means that
we're.
Hold on. Let me ask.
More god than mortal.
This is. I'm not gonna lie to you. The tenor of this encounter is about to change quite radically.
These are these were supposed. These are cool things you got. Major powers to help keep them competitive in this, provided that this is like after a while like they keep doing one at a time and stuff. Like imagine they could take out one time. Like at that point, some of them would have been down, so they wouldn't have as many of them there. The fact that they just got three of the three strongest wards down in one, all at once, and they still have yet to lose anyone.
Into it.
They still have a chance to kill some guys.
Okay. I'm sure they have other shit going on.
This is 40 foot as well, right? So
you guys don't understand because you saw divine prowess. You don't understand the three on top. You really don't. Archheart, having just taken, I cannot believe that. I really cannot believe that. Unbelievable. At this point, please choose one for yourself, but we have divine vitality, divine magic, and divine potency. Who would you like to read off these powers that now avail themselves to the gods?
I would like magic. Please have.
I'm in desperate need of vitality.
Vitality and potency, right?
Potency, yes.
It would take like having all the emissaries.
Goodness.
Incredible. Okay.
He's like real low.
I'll ask you to turn it over when I point to you. I'll ask you to turn it over when I point to you. And I'll ask you to turn it over when I point to you. Okay, so you guys we can agree that it was looking quite bad, yes?
Yeah.
And it's still looking quite bad.
Yeah.
The wards come down, all of the mages down below, Selena up above. No.
Read.
Divinity. Power of the gods. The first ward crumbles. Archheart, filling you first. Please read Divine Magic.
Once per turn, you may cast any cleric spell or domain spell of a domain you grant of any level once per turn without using a spell slot.
What? Cast a 9th level spell every turn.
After calculating all bonuses, double your spell save DC, and double the range, area of effect, and duration of all your spells.
Oh my God, guys.
Wait! This is delicious!
Are you kidding me?
We're healed and revived now.
Divine Vitality.
At the beginning of your turn, if you have not taken damage since the beginning of your last turn, you regenerate all hit points. All death saving throws are considered nat 20s. Max current HP and temp HP granted by your spells and abilities is multiplied by 10.
What? Oh, you're
Wait.
Yeah.
Immune to the poisoned, petrified, paralyzed conditions, immune to disease.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So,
Yeah.
max current, so I go from 14 hit points to 140.
Correct.
Sick.
What we can do to make the math a little easier with D&D Beyond is I'm just going to take damage and divide it by 10 as I give it to you.
Okay.
Cool.
Right?
Cool.
It's just a 0, right? But we, Nashir, would you please read Divine Potency?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Holy.
Divine Potency. All damage from spells and weapon attacks are multiplied by 10.
Are you nuts?
You are now.
After rolling an attack roll, double the result. After calculating all bonuses, double your armor class. Double your range with ranged weapons.
Oh, no.
It's not a fair fight, and it never was.
It's just swap.
But it's really not fair now.
They had their shot.
Everyone take copies of Divine Potency if you need it.
Yes.
Divine Vitality if you need it.
Amazing.
And,
wait, this is all of us?
And Divine Magic.
Oh, shit.
You're gods.
Oh, yeah.
You are the
They were
gods.
getting it.
God.
You are the gods. All of you watch
Divine Magic.
as Asha and Salaha dance Your bodies, Asha, your physical body splits and bleeds as vines and roots begin to grow out from you. Salaha, the machinery of your body is a suggestion because you are raw possibility and beauty. 4 of 7 divine wards have come down. You are barely hanging on to humanity. Trist, as you run into this place, your footsteps behind you begin to glow brighter than any light of magic in this space. You are losing your mortal selves. They are leaving you. 4 of 7 down. We are we are going to continue an initiative as fast as we can. Salaha, incredible turn.
Amazing.
I don't think I've ever been quite such a turn in Dungeons and Dragons before. Like the turn. Anyway, and so ends the long. Yes. Yes. They still and have 3 more buffs to go. Trish manages to, instead of just going after one last one, or convinces the automaton Britannia programmed to defend at all cost, stuff. She convinces it to destroy itself, destroy the ward itself. What did that? Which one was that again? Oh, Divine Resistance. This is the one I thought they would be trying to. I was hoping they would attack next. I didn't realize they would go 3, but they now all have 5 legendary resistances, double all saving throws, immunity to non-magical weapons, and damage from spells of 6th level lower. Gain 2 elemental damage immunities and 4 resistances. And as I remember also something about them also being like magical. So I could swear they said magical weapons that are lower than artifact also can, but I guess I was wrong there. To as I start going,
Oh, you get to
Oh,
choose
pick
one.
one.
Oh, I get to choose one?
You get to pick one.
Okay. You're like, I'll take them all.
I mean, you know.
So you have 5.
Okay, Divine Resistance. Legendary Resistances times 5.
All of you have legendary resistance times 5. So you have 5 legendary resistances.
After rolling a saving throw, double the result. Immune to all non-magical damage, immune to all weapon damage from non-artifact weapons, immune to all spell damage from spells of 6th level or lower. You gain 2 elemental damage immunities and 4 elemental damage resistances of your choosing.
Oh my gosh.
I pick Radiant as an immunity. Divine Resistance. 2 wards left. Things are not looking good.
for reinforcements for Aeor don't appear, like as more or high level mages teleport in. Four of whom all cast Wish and Darkball. The attacks caused by Wish on Aiden result. The combined total of all four of these Wish spell attacks is 12. Aiden can cast a Sunburst. First, kind of does the spell, the Maddening Darkness, but downs all three dragons plus the demons. Sure.
Feet to make an attack.
As
if they
an
can see or
action?
hear you, they can immediately make one as a reaction.
As a reaction, okay. So I only get the one.
I mean, not like you need another, because you've just done 80
Yeah, you're gonna
damage.
destroy
There's
it.
nothing left to hit there. Yeah.
Yeah, at least 80 damage. It's out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I rolled an 8, so that's 18 plus 80.
Well, you rolled an 8. That goes up to 18, which becomes a 36 plus 80, so 100.
No, because he doesn't double because he's not a god.
He's not a
Not a
god.
god.
Right.
He doubles damage to objects, though, always.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
not that it
that's-
really
yeah.
mattered, but just
So like 160 damage.
116.
This hole is just cleft off. This like lip of this machine, as this axe, divine justice is here. As you hit that ward, the 6th of 7. Please read this for me.
Divine awareness. True sight. Blind sight. Tremor sense to 120 feet. Must be nice. You can speak and understand all languages, spoken and written, and can communicate telepathically with any creature you can see.
Wow.
Immune to charmed, frightened, stunned, blinded, and deafened conditions.
Wow.
As you all gain true sight, illusion fades. You cannot be fooled by the presence of magic. Father Milo Kaust disappears.
Oh!
My God, what is that, Father? He wasn't even sending. It wasn't.
He did
even-
what you did. He's somewhere doing something sketchy.
That's why he came out and he didn't even fucking do anything. He was
Oh,
just like,
dear.
the Dawn Father's here, and then didn't do anything.
You hear a voice, matron.
It's close by. It's close by.
And you see Selena up at the top, the Archmage. Small glass encasement around her neck. Something that the
Selena has in that. Apparently, they get from within that all around her neck. That's it. They can sense the presence of another god trapped. And he basically throws up to send it through a portal to Oblivion, destroy it. I still don't actually know how what that came from, but in order to save it, they have to choose whether. Then she starts casting something, and Scylla has to choose whether or not to save the god, the trapped god, or stop the casting. He, of course, chooses to save the god. However, this is that was the necklace, that thing that at Castro had in their recordings. However, her spell allows her to secretly draw to Starland and take back the knowledge within the protocol, he says, which she then uses wish spell to broadcast to every mage in the city. I mean, if even a single mage escapes, the plans for the Factorum Malleus will be let loose to the world. The emissary gets close to the center, preparing to stop whatever is going to happen. Doesn't go to the last word because once that last word triggered, there's an auto defense to activate to activate the Factor Malleus.
The 7th ward. Go ahead and read that.
Divine Vigor. You regain all limited use class features at the beginning of your turn. You're immune to exhaustion. After calculating all bonuses, double your speed. You regain all your legendary... No, you regain legendary actions 3 per round.
You all have legendary actions. At the end of your enemy's turns, you may do what they've been doing the whole time. You're not...
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
You're not the heroes, you're NPCs, you're the gods. You have legendary actions, legendary resistances. Time of heroes is over. Go ahead and pass these out.
What are we...
Yeah, and it was Aeor herself who destroyed it. Though with all wards gone and allowing them to have access to all blocked abilities, I think we should say the matron destroys it. And they also someone then crushes and they allow to release the god, but who they're a little concerned it might be a betrayer, but they don't sense that type of it.
Ones you don't think.
The sins for family. I release it.
Oh, it was awesome.
Arcadia appears before you. Where is he?
Oh no!
We lost him.
You fucking called him. Oh no!
We lost him.
And you watch as suddenly her godhood returns to her in this moment, and the knowing mistress stands before you. In this moment, Selena does nothing else. We are going to... Actually, we're going to continue through initiative order. As we do so, Asha, you release her. And
now at this point, you should be pointed out. But not only does this mean that one of the betrayers, likely Asmodeus, has been impersonating all this time, aka, but this was handed to them before they attacked them. This necklace was handed to the mages before they attacked the Factorum Malleus. In other words, he had already turned on them. As Hmm. The end. Realizing that what's left of her mortal form is soon be gone, on the Everlight then takes out her sitting stone and says goodbye to her family. Hey, says goodbye. Knowing that there's also trouble there, she decides to send it back, using the slingshot that the kids stowed in her husband's pup, and shoot it out like a meteorite back to them. We then head back to Hawks Hill, where we find out the attacking force is that of devils. Which I would not be surprised if they were ordered there by specifically there by Asmodeus himself. They were confronted like the rest of the gods' companions they're still alive, trying to hold off. The kid, like the demon, the devil in charge, looms over the children, the two children. There, we'll get ready to dispatch them. When suddenly, shoot off of distance, the star appears, coming through, and strikes the demon ahead, causing that head to no longer exist. The kids realizing that their mother will not return. I'll let them explain, actually. Fine.
Haley puts a hand on his shoulder as the devils come, knowing that his slingshot just saved them and that it's okay to tell a little lie. Haley looks up at the fiends approaching in waves. Pervon, Goldrick soaked in blood. Haley and Topher both look, holding the stones. I love you, double, triple infinity.
Oh.
And both of them rise and glow, and light pours forth from them, and they move towards the army of fiends. And a new dawn comes. Devils peel back as the blood of the divine wends its way across Gwissar. A stone in hand. Hope is not yet lost. I love you, Mom. The calamity is not over, but its final chapter has begun. We return to this space in this time.
They decide that, they need to decide if anyone will stay to see the emissary perform the dispelling. And Silaha decides to, while still holding his frame's creator, Celia stays there. Is then the matron notices that the thread she left with the cousin is gone, indicating she has died. Casa, they head to Swobang. There they see the mangled corpse of Katsila being and standing over it, the form of Amiris, the Trist mortal husband. For Asmodeus, Lord of the Hells, always appears to you as what you see as most beautiful. The one you see as most beautiful. when he's not using a deliberate form like he was with Arcadia.
And calls out, turn it, we're gonna, and roll, and
Can I roll chat?
Calls out, turn it on them, now! And you see he holds the keys to the Factorum Malleus in his hands.
I'm going to guiding bolt him.
We're gonna roll initiative right now.
Mm-hmm. They do that. They do that. By the way, it's clear that since he told them the signal, that all 4 betrayers there were in on this from the beginning. I was kind of curious whether or not the betrayers actually would be willing to use it themselves on the prime deities, because even or not, they still seem family and stuff. Yeah, this does answer that question. Thankfully, Ashley rolls first initiative, and her guiding bolt, enhanced by her divine power, and enhanced by her divine powers. The Everlight's guiding bolt destroys the scroll with 200 damage. Yeah. As then, and the emissary, using his scales of justice, the axes, which have the ability to dispel, finally takes out the Factorinus. A shockwave erupts, and the Archheart, which the Archheart's still holding, so deflects to the rest of the city because he knows that all the mages now have the knowledge. All the broomstone in the city is disenchanted, and causing the final air to begin its final descent toward destruction. The blast that created from the distillery does unfortunately bring an end to the emissary, whose soul is seen going in this void, where it's met by the truth thing of the Raven Queen. He starts talking, his voice much different. Instead of the low grunts and stuff, voice, it is a soft, childish voice. Asking to go, if he can go be with Mother. It did ask her, the Queen, to be able to save anyone who were. The Genesis of War, by the way, was struck. Okay. He has, before he departs to go to the lawbearer, he has find those who are worthy and take them home. Hearing this, he goes and decides to save Hallis, the son of Cassida, and teleport him somewhere safe in Exandria, sparing him. Garchard similarly saves Selena, who is a broken at this point, realizing her actions to try to save the problem, and made was what made the targets of the rest of Aeor. At this point, there's all the gods start burning through, and re-enter their true godly forms. Cool. Hang on. Something, one of those missing there. Oh, wait. I think I know. There. Um, they also confront the betrayers. And before they start fully losing the form, the Archart does the Wild Mother does approach the Crawling King, apologizing before returning briefly to him to give him an embrace to try to show that they still care. There, they also wonder just how a cash drill managed to have no emissions in there. There. Oh, it should be noted that according to Asmodeus, before her death, Cassandra renounced the Everlight. And when I asked how she feels about this, she said, "It doesn't matter. Their eyes soaking." Look up there. They then shoot up in the sky above the clouds and start watching the sun and Aeor. Meeting them there is is the Lawbearer. She apologizes for not being there, but she points out she would not know how to handle it if something happened to even a temporary mortal form of Melora. And she could not say. As they watch Aeor, they see Aeor finally fully descend into fall through the clouds and hear the crash, which is the end. It's then they discuss what they might do and how they might bring it. And it's here where Arathis proposes that they are even if they're good, they're too dangerous to remain on this fragile world. And proposes, and they make this. Well, the Wild Mother and Dawnfather are very hesitant to even accept leave. They do agree that eventually they'll have to leave once the betrayers are banished again. And this we see the decision to make the Divine Gate. As we said, to see the stuff leave. Before leaving together, Everlight asked the agent to try to return any of those who were brought to her too early. He said, but the matron says she cannot. But does show her the strong life threads of her children, and the energy that shows great destiny is there. Last to leave is Dawnfather, who continues and descends back to the continent, walks to the edge, or he doesn't want to leave, but he does accept it. What do you mean?
When first the gods came to Exandria, they came from a realm of eternal possibility, and their first and greatest sacrifice was to become real. And now reflected in that first tragedy, that first calamity, is a reflection. In short, brief life, can even the infinite change, realize, recognize, commit to something new, singular, to move forward on the paths of destiny and fate, changed. Beautiful is the dawn. We do not see the gods. We only see light.
You can just see how now Ashley is.
Light. Endless light of fractured, divine memory, captured in a long-lost relic. Bits of cracked and ruined history realized once again. As the light fades, here in this dark subterranean ruin, the ruination of a once great and terrifying city, these memories resurface once more. Here, in this glistening arcane sphere, in the hands of a man born in the lingering fires of what the gods have done. Here, the light has echoes. Here, who knows the danger these ripples might have. And we'll pick up there next time with Bell's Hells.
Nice to hang the Bill screen.
Thank you all so much for joining us. And
is it Thursday?
Is it Thursday yet? Good night.
And with one final task, with the end of Aeor, we have one final task for us tonight. My homebrew of the episode. Inspired by the fact that this would be where the gods would return to this, the divine thing, and yet not quite divine, as it also represents the hatred of the gods of Homebrew. This is the cleric's version, the cleric's equivalent of a Oathbreaker Paladin, the Heresy Domain. Many gain power and skills from the worship of the gods. The rewards of loyalty can be great, but for others the price is too high. There are those who detest the divine so much, their hatred gives them power in mockery of true believers. But at what cost? You start off with your domain spells. At first level, you have your level ones spells, Hail of Thorns, and Hellish Rebuke. For level 2 spells at 3rd level, you get Gift of Gab and Wither and Bloom. 5th level spells have enemies around and life transference. That's for level 3. Your level 4 spells at the 7th level is Confusion and Vitriolic Spear. And finally, 9th level gives you 5th level spells. Dawn, Macabre, and Destruction Wave. You have your other level 1 feature that there, Knowledge of Blasphemy. You become proficient in religion and one other intelligence skill. Also, when you cast a level spell on your turn, you can cast another level spell. 2 level spell. The second spell cannot use the same action type, action bonus action as the first, and can't be of later greater than your PV. When you cast the second spell, you must spend a number of hit dice equal to the spell's level and take the result as unreducible damage. Keep in mind that not only do you take the damage from that, but also your hit dice are spent, meaning you can't use those same hit dice to recover hit during a short rest. At level 2, you get the next your Channel Divinity, Toxic Belief. You use your action to generate an aura that causes those around you to question what they know. The aura extends a radius equal to 10 feet, 8 times your proficiency bonus, and lasts for 1 minute. Those in the aura, if they are proficient in skill checks or saving throws, if they are performing a skill check or a saving throw they are proficient at, instead of adding their proficiency bonus, they must subtract it. You may use your reaction to pick a number of creatures equal to half of your PV rounded down to be immune to the aura. However, you may not choose yourself to be one of the immune. Like I said, there's a cost for these abilities. Level 6 gives you repeat offense. This is basically the extra attack option of the Blade Singer Wizard. You can attack twice and instead of once per act. And whenever you take the attack action on your turn, moreover, you can cast your cantrip or a leveled spells in place of attack. However, if it choose to use that to replace it with a level spell, that level spell you automatically have to pay the hit die cost and the level, and also a heed to the level restriction as stated in Knowledge of Blasphemy. Level 8 potent spellcasting, like this is just a standard thing you get. Like you add your wisdom modifier to damage you deal any cleric cantrip. You get this. You do get this is like one of the standard things. Is why it's one of the few things that doesn't have a cost associated with it. Finally, your capstone ability at level 17, Cure of the Occult. When you damage a creature, you may use your reaction to curse that creature until the end of the next round. However, whenever you curse it, you are also cursed for the same amount of time. Any creature that is cursed, which of course will include you, is incapable of healing or being healed. If they try to heal something or heal another creature or another creature tries to heal it, or even like natural regeneration stuff happens, they And this will also include trying to give them temporary hit points. They'll take it as damage instead. For that, this all recapping is done for the night. I thank you for joining me. This is Free Night Arena Adventure. I wish you good fortune on the quest of life.